This is about to be the most in-depth text receipt video we've ever done on this channel, because not only do we got text receipts, but we have video from not only the perpetrator, which is the female in this case, usually it is with these videos, but we're also going to be able to hear the side of the man involved, because Celebrity and the woman she is, she did her due diligence and reached out to the man, got in contact with him, and they did a live stream on her channel, which I'm gonna have linked down below, but I'm gonna play some of that video for you guys on here as well. So we're gonna get right into it. So what you can see up here is some type of notifications from the IRS, and basically what they're saying is that the funds that he's about to be receiving for his tax return is gonna go to the mother of his children. So he's texting her. This is his name up here, Zay, her name is Sydney. And this is what he has to say. He says, "This the money I've been trying to get a car right now. They're trying to take it for effing child support. They're going to send you my money and I need that." And he continues, "That's not right at all." And if you can see up here, the amounts for $4,196. That's a good chunk of change to go towards getting a car. Heck, he can buy a used car for that much and that car be perfectly fine. He continues, "Sydney, call me ASAP. For real. That's not right. They're going to send you all my money, and that's how I was supposed to get my car and ish. They're sending you my money on the 22nd. I ask that you give me what's mine. Please don't make me pull up tripping over nothing. Like, just answer the phone." As you can see, this man is sending her multiple messages and she is deliberately and blatantly ignoring him, but yet she has the audacity to get on TikTok and make fun of him. But I think it started on Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. He throws up some question marks the next day. "Yo, you know you see me calling, Sydney. Are you serious right now?" And he continues in this part right here about broke my heart. He says, "Since you're taking my money that I was going to use to get a car, I definitely don't know when I'm gonna be able to see Leilani and Leia." That's effing weird, for real. This is messed up. This man trying to get a car so he can see his children. He continues, "Then you're not responding, saying nothing because you know you're wrong AF. Have no right to keep all my taxes. For what? So you don't want to answer the phone? Okay, cool. You wrong, and if I pull up tripping, I'm wrong, right? Cause now I don't give a..." Bro, answer the phone. You the one put me on this ish. And for those of you who are not paying attention or keeping up, he's talking about child support. Y'all, here's the kicker though. This woman put him on child support while he was in prison. Meaning all that back pay that they trying to take for him out of his taxes? It's seeming like she did that on purpose, because she know this man's not going to be able to pay child support while he's in prison. So when he gets out, oh, there's going to be a whole bunch of back pay to pay. This man is trying to get his life together now and do things the right way. And she wants to make it that much harder for him. Man, these women, boy, I swear. And then he continue, "You lame on my mama. And that's okay. I got you the right way. You lame as F." Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the perpetrator.
So here's an update video on this situation right here. So basically you can see my baby daddy started blowing me up at 7 o'clock in the morning talking about this, and I wasn't entertaining it. Yes, I was ignoring him because I had nothing to say. I had nothing to comment on.
She said she was ignoring him because she had nothing to say. She had nothing to comment on. What? I need women to do this it's a tiny little thing that will make everyone's lives a lot easier. And that is to put yourself in the other person's shoe. If you had went a whole year working your butt off at a job, expecting your tax return so you can use that money to get you a car, so that you can use that car so you can see your children more, how would you feel if that money was stripped from you and gave to your ex? Mind you, your ex put you on child support while you was in prison. You wouldn't like that, would you? You'll be doing the exact same thing that this man is doing, trying to get his money back. What's rightfully his, because what you did is wrong.
There's nothing for us to talk about. So after that, because I was ignoring him, he started posting and tagging me in Facebook posts.
Trying to get your attention, obviously.
calling me out of my name, telling me I was lame, that I'm broke, that
you're giving lame and broke by keeping this man money.
I need to give him back his money. And when I told him that I wasn't giving him nothing, he got mad and decided that he wanted to fight the dude that I'm currently with. And so once all that was said, my brothers and my dad and everybody had seen what was going on. So my brother immediately wrote him and asked him, like, so I see you're calling my sister out of her name. Like, did you mean that? And he's like, yeah, I meant it. And he was like, all right, say less. So then my brother gets on the phone with me and he's like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, honestly, I'm with whatever. Like, we can take it there, because at this point I don't care anymore.
Fellas, y'all done heard me say it once, y'all gonna hear me say it again. Be careful. Be careful with these women, because they will put you in a predicament to where you can get your life taken from you, and it be by their own accord. She is putting him through this, and now she's gonna use her brother and whoever else, father, family members, to harm this man when she's the one in the wrong. And what does that say about her family for not really understanding and evaluating the situation, only going off of what this man is saying online? This is ridiculous.
But anyway, so my brother is in contact with him. They're going back and forth, pretty much setting up the meeting so we can see where we're meeting at, since he wants to fight. Cool, great. He tells my brother, like, okay, I'm in Chino, whatever. So after we figure out where he's at, my mom comes to watch my kids so that me and my dude can go with my brother to handle what we had to handle. So in the midst of all that, my brother's still texting him. He's going back and forth with my brother. Then all of a sudden, remote silence. Then just stops texting back. He stops responding. So we're all up pretty much on standby, because I'm not going to waste my gas to go to Chino for somebody that's not going to even come out and fight.
Why not? It's not like you fighting. It's not like you the one that is putting hands on them. You're just going there to witness. This man is an active father. This man is doing the most and the best that he possibly can to see his little girls. This man loves his children. But yet you got some of these women out here, they such man haters that they will sit there and ruin what is a beautiful relationship between a boy or a girl and her father out of spite. And they don't think they can go to hell for that. That's a lot of women that end up going down there to the underworld for that mess that they be doing, and they'll never expect to show up there. Evil.
So we're all on standby, and it's radio silence all the way up until 9 o'clock, when this man decides to text my brother and say, oh, I was at my girl's house, so I didn't want y'all pulling up there with no drama, but I'm home now and you can pull up now. Sir, it's 9 o'clock at night. Nobody's worried about you anymore. So no, he never pulled up. He stopped writing me. Well, he wrote me this morning just on some still. Let me know if y'all want to see those. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just done. Okay, but if y'all have any questions or anything, I don't know, ask me.
As I tell you, fellas, you got to be careful, because there's more women out here like this than you could imagine. If you go to the comments of her video, which I did, every single comment was from a woman, and every single woman was on her side. Every single one of them. Now, it makes you wonder, are they only following along because of her side of the story? If they knew the whole facts, would they still be on her side? Like I said, Celebrity did an interview with Zay, the man, the father. Let's hear what he has to say.
Again, these young girls having kids, thinking that it's great. Then they want to trash the baby daddy who they decided to have more than one kid with. At that point, it's you. You're the problem. Okay? So let me see if he is on. And he is. Yay! He is on. Hello.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good. So everybody, First, I want you to tell everybody what you want them to call you. You want me to call you the Hardaway?
That's my rap name, but I go by Zay. My name's Xavion.
Okay, so we're gonna call him Zay. So everybody, this is Zay. Now, Zay, I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but I did post about you, and it did very well. I found so many photos on your page with you and your beautiful daughters, man, and you are all over the place, man, with your kids. So for her to go on Facebook and tell everybody you're never there, you're a piece of, you don't stick around, you're not doing this. I actually counted over 40 photos, and they were all at different times. So this man must be photoshopping, right? Which we know that's not happening. So Zay, I want you to go and take your side, sir, because everybody's listening.
Well, like I said, I did a long extensive time in prison, 6 years. But before I went to prison, from 2000, when we had Leilani, my first daughter, in 2014, I've been nothing but a father from there, from pregnancy, from appointments to all that. I was there till I went to prison. She kind of, like I said, left me during prison and got with her second day baby daddy or whoever she's with now. And when I got home, basically treated me like I wasn't the first father or nothing like that. So everything I do for my kids is out of me. It's not coming from the county. It's not coming. It's coming from my husband, from me having a job, or whatever the case is. It's up to me to go get those kids. There's no co-parenting going on. She's not going to drop them off halfway. She's not going to do none of that. It's up to Xavier to drive all the way out there to get and come back. And it's all on me, and it's been hard for me since I've been home. It's not easy. I only been home not even 3 years, and I did 6. You know what I mean? And I get my girls every other weekend until, like I said, my transportation got messed up, so now I can't get my kids. So I was only trying to get the money so I can get back to work consistently and get my kids consistently like I was doing.
He's trying to get his life right, and she doesn't want to work with him. And this is most of your baby mamas. This is what they do. They tell Facebook you're a piece, right? Right? And talk about you. And then when you go to that father's page and you see him all over with his daughters, I posted a video of him showing up to see his daughters, and they were screaming, "Daddy, Daddy!"
Hi! You didn't know I was coming, huh?
I'm trying to bring my dog right here.
I love you guys.
I love you too.
We know genuine love. We know what that is, right? If his kids didn't love him or didn't care and he wasn't in the picture, they were so happy to see him. Like he was Santa Claus and it was Christmas. Okay, dang, it's not okay. So I know that a few people wanted to know a little bit about, what happened, what landed you in prison. I actually said I didn't care why you went because you've been out for almost a few years, but do you want to share with why you went to prison?
Okay, the first time really I got sentenced for something I did when I was in juvenile hall. It was kind of like a joint suspension case that I didn't know that I signed when I was 16 because I got charged as adult. So I didn't know that any violation that I did was going to send me to prison for the real time I was supposed to get, you mean as a juvenile. So when I got a violation for probation, they sent me to prison for 3.5 years. Wow. I did 3.5 years. I actually got home. When I got home, the mother of my children had my kids sleeping in a hotel. So I moved them into San Bernardino to my grandma's house. I live in the hood. I'm from the hood. So I was back basically in an environment that I didn't want to be in, but I had to be because of my kids and whatever cases, because I had to I had to shelter my baby mama and my kids fresh out of jail. So I didn't get out to, my girlfriend having somewhere stable for me and my kids to have. I just got out basically to the struggle again. That kind of basically leaned me back to my old ways, and it's not an excuse. And I know that now it's not an excuse for what I did or whatever the case is, but I went back to how I know to get money, and that was to the streets. I went back, ran the streets trying to take care of, like I said, my kids and my baby mama and whatever case is going on with me, and end up slipping right back into prison again for 2.5 years. That's when my baby mama had left and did what she had to do. I understand because, like I said, I left you out here to raise 2 kids by yourself or whatever the case is. So you did what you needed to do to survive. But as far as when I got home, I ain't been nothing but trying to be a parent and trying to be there for my kids. And that's it.
Wow, Zay. One thing I respect about you, man, you took accountability. You said, I'm not going to sit up here and make excuses. And you said she did what she had to do. Not one time did you bash Cindy. But when I went on Facebook, she had a lot to say about you to these strangers. So why do you think Cindy is attacking you now and wanting to go viral by hurting you?
Maybe personal issues or something to do. I still think about that today. But like I said, she posted the post. I don't know if you guys cut out, but she basically retaliated to me. Like I said, I'm gonna own up to everything I did. I had posted about her first on Facebook, but it was only up there for about 5 minutes until she responded. You feel me? She responded to the post, but she didn't respond back to none of the calls I was calling her. Before I blew up dramatically, I was already texting her and calling her repeatedly, you feel me? And she wasn't answering, doing none of that. I know she see me calling, and she does that when I try to talk to my kids as well. I'll send her a text message like, hey, can I talk to the girls? I won't get a call from the girls until 3-4 days later. You know what I'm saying?
So somebody had asked, they said, what made you claim your daughters this time? Did you ever do it before, or did you decide to do it this one time?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, because when she posted, she
What was
said
the
you
question?
claimed the kids without her knowing. That's why you're not getting the money. What made you claim them?
Okay, last year, like I said, I've been working since I've been home. That's how I got off parole. I'm not on parole or probation or none of that. I've been working since I've been home. Whether it's a warehouse job, whether it's security, whether it's a grocery store, whether it's a fast food, I don't care. As long as it's giving me a check, that's what I'm gonna go do. That's how I got off parole and stuff like that. I asked her last year. I said, hey, Cindy, I've been working all this year. You know, can I use the babies for taxes? She told me no, flat out no. So this year I took initiative myself and used my baby because that's my baby too. And you're not gonna tell me no when I'm working, coming to pick the kids up every other weekend, and I'm trying to use, and you're not even gonna file taxes at all. You're gonna try to give my daughter to somebody else to file and get some money for it. I don't feel like that's fair at all. So can I use my daughter? You know what I'm saying? She said no, so I took the liberty to use my daughter myself because I'm gonna be go pick my daughter up and get them every other weekend anyway. Why not? This is what I'm working for. That's my baby too.
I heard that. So it was Cindy working? So Cindy doesn't work to make enough to file. Is that what you're saying?
If that was the case, there wouldn't be no welfare in place. If that was the case, from what
Correct.
I know.
Correct. You know, welfare is based off of if she's working. If she's working a job,
there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for nothing, or whatever case is when you have the father of the household in the house, on top of that, and yourself, and your extra help as far as your mom or whatever the case is, and living with you. You know what I'm saying? The grandma, and there's welfare still involved.
Wow.
When I know single moms with no daddy in the house, none of that, with 5 kids, and not one welfare check, making it happen.
I feel you. And you're saying that if you did not claim your daughters, she was going to let like a family member, somebody else claim them.
She's going to let somebody else claim them and get the money from anyway. So why not the dad?
And then that's against the law too. If she would have did that, because the IRS don't play that anymore. So you could have easily said, hold on, that's not who was taking care of the kids. I have proof. And she would have gotten more trouble. So you actually saved her the chance of getting in trouble with the IRS. They don't play that now. So
and, she told me after I texted her, whatever case is, and told her like, you know, hey, can you take the post down off of Facebook? I got multiple people hitting me up. Like I said, I am an artist trying to be an artist. I got multiple people hitting me up like, hey, you know, your baby mama doing this and that. It's making my it's, you know, discouraging my character down. But I'm not worried about it because everybody knows that I go crazy for my kids, so that's not a problem. So I'm not worried about, you know, the realities. I just telling her like, you know, look, I even wrote it to her, look, I don't want no problems. Like, you feel me? Take the post down. I'm gonna take the post down. I'm gonna take care of the child support the right way. Like I said, with the paperwork, I'm gonna pay the child support and I'm gonna be a father. Like, you feel me? The rest of the bull, I don't even need it. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't have got on Facebook in the first place and tagged her and say anything because she retaliated on it. And at the end of the day, it kind of bite me in the ass for saying anything. But at the end of the road, I was just trying to get her attention to talk to her about the situation. And it took Facebook to do that.
Okay, so I want to make sure I got it right. So you initially made a post on Facebook because you tried to reach out to her through the phone and she was not picking up, not answering. When you made that post on Facebook, now all of a sudden she responds and you're like, well, finally, I got you. And then you delete it. And then instead of her calling you like an adult, she then made that Facebook post to get you back.
She made the post, exactly.